Panthers. Miami tries to press McClain. Caitlin Jett the ball to Autumn White. White is pushed. Out. Nope. They call it a turnover. She stepped on the line. Lady Tigers are coached by Drew Hamilton. Lady Panthers by McClain along with Kayla Overstake. 24 with the shot. And the basket is good. That is Mallory Lovett for 2. Ties the game up to 2. We have a whistle. McCoy steps on the line, so it's the second turnover for McClain. Lady Panthers take it out. At the point is number 4, Hillary McCoy. She passes over to with McClain in 42 lead. Good job, Ollie Barnes. Races back up in a hurry. We're going to swing it around here. Love it with the ball. Drives in. Passes out. To McCoy. Jump the rebound. Gets it over to JJ. McCoy's taking the ball up for the Lady Tigers. Passes to Jett. Soft Jett's hand. Turnover McClain. That's her third of the game. Jessie Stewart taking it out to McCoy. McCoy dribbles up. That's the midline. Over to Mallory Lovett. Lovett drives in. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt is no good by Stewart. Ball goes into number 14. That is Lily Workman with 2 points. Makes it a 4-4 game. Passes to Haley Havens. Havens driving in. Looks like a foul. Foul's on number 24, Mallory Lovett. That is her first. Team's first of the quarter and a half. McClain will take it out. Autumn White will take it out. Audrey Craig and Jessie Stewart will be guarding with a little pressure. Caitlin Jett gets the basketball. Over to Haley Havens. Pass from McCoy is knocked out by Audrey Craig. Tigers will inbound alongside of the Panthers bench. Yeah, we got to fight for the ball. It's out of bounds on the Lady Tigers. Turnover number 4. So the Lady Panthers take it up. Hillary McCoy's at the point. Gets number 14, Lily Workman. Passes into number 10. Jessie Stewart, her shot is blocked. The shot by Jett is good. Nice looking shot by Caitlin Jett. She has 4 in the game. The Tigers lead 6-4 with 2:52 remaining in the first quarter. Hillary McCoy got a 3-point attempt by Workman. That's way off, but she gets her own rebound and she misses the layup. Passes it out to Craig. And no basket made by McCoy, but she is fouled apparently. Number 20 from McClain, Jaden McCoy with the foul. At the free throw line will be McCoy. So Jaden McCoy fouls Hillary McCoy. Hillary McCoy makes the first basket. Luca Matisic checks in for the Lady Tigers. She replaces Autumn White. Hillary McCoy with the second free throw attempt. That is good as well. So the game is tied up at 6 here with 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Okay, a foul on Miami Trace. That's Audrey Craig with her first, team second. Luca Masick with the ball. She stops, gets it back to Caitlin Jett. Jett to Masick. We have a tussle for the ball. They call a jump ball. The arrow goes to Miami Trace. It's 5 turnovers for the Lady Tigers so far. Checking in for Miami Trace. We do not have number 23 on the roster here, so I'm not sure who that would be. So number 23 is checked in. Turnover by the Lady Panthers. That's their second of the game. Coach Detweiler of Miami Trace is not that happy. Trace the pressure there. They're called for a foul, it looks like. Looks like number 10. That is Jessie Stewart on the foul. That's her first, team's third. Inbound for Lady Tigers will be Masick. Checking in for Miami Trace is number 5, Sue Morris. She replaces Jessie Stewart. Jet to Havens. Havens trying to drive in. Ball's turned over. Turned back over to the Lady Tigers. Good steal by Masick. And the Lady Tigers get set with Jaden McCoy running the point here. Takes a pick from Lily Barnes. And another pick over to Caitlin Jett. She rotates the other side to Havens. Havens on the drive. She shoots the ball up. No good. Fight for the ball. It's out on McClain. Panther possession. So the Lady Panthers will take it out. Audrey Craig will take it out. McClain's going to give a little pressure here. 23, we don't have her on the roster, so I'm not sure who that is. All right, to Mallory Lovett. Lovett passes over to Sue Morris. Morris struggles with the dribble. Panthers rotated around. Audrey Craig's running the point. Now it's Hillary McCoy up top. She's dribble, Masick's garden. Penetrates and stop. Sends it over to Mallory Lovett. Lovett passes to Sue Morris. Over to 23. Hillary McCoy. The ball. All right, there's a foul called away from the play. That's on number 20, Jaden McCoy. That's her second. And Coach Hamilton sends Autumn White back in the game really quick. Trace takes it out. 23. Moore circles around, but it bounces off her knee, but they give it to the Lady Panthers, so it must have touched off White from the official's call. So Trace will take it out again. They're going to circle around. Find Lovett. She misses the layup. Rebounded by Havens. Lady Tigers driving up to Masick. Oh, and out of bounds. Good hustle by 23. Got another sub checking in for the Panthers. It's number 14, Lily Workman. She returns to the game, replacing Mallory Lovett. Lily Barnes with the layup. Great inbounds play by the Lady Tigers. Barnes has 4 in the first quarter here. Oh, a little too close. Luca Masick gets called for her first foul. That's the team's third. We got 20.7 seconds left in the game. Also returning for the Lady Panthers, number 10, Jessie Stewart. She replaces Sue Morris. Three-point attempt, no good. Havens is going to be called for the travel. Got a little too excited there. Lady Panther ball with 13.5 seconds to go. Inbounds to Jessie Stewart. She gets it over to Workman. Workman turns around, pivots off the rim. Workman works hard to get her own rebound. McCoy with the shot. That's no good. It looks like a foul on Lady Panthers. That's number 2. Audrey Craig, that's her second. Team's 4th overall. And she's replaced by number 5, Sue Morris. Oh, McClain tries a long outlet, but can't get there, which is gets turned over all the way to the other end with 0.9 seconds. Lady Tigers lead the Lady Panthers 8-6 here as we close in at the end of the first quarter. Jessie Stewart will take it out. Basically, it almost would be a catch and shoot. And a good block by Matisic to end the quarter. After one period of play, the Lady Tigers 8, the Lady Panthers 6. This is sponsored by the McClain Athletic Sports page. Welcome back here. Steve Roble on the call today with Brad Rowland Engineering here on the McClain Athletics Facebook sports page. After one period of play in JV basketball, it's McClain 8, Miami Trace 6. Lady Tigers were led that quarter by both Lily Barnes and Caitlin Jett. For the Lady Panthers, Lovett, Workman, and McCoy each with 2 points. So the second quarter begins. McClain goes out with White, Matisic, Barnes, Havens, and Jett. The Lady Panthers goes out with Peyton, McCoy, Workman, Stewart, and Lovett. Jett with the ball to Matisic to Barnes. Barnes drives in. And good hustle there by Jessie Stewart. We hope she's all right there. It looks like she is. Went in a little too hard into those stands there. Lady Tiger basketball, Autumn White will take it out. We're picked by Matisic. We get it out to Barnes. Barnes holds the ball. Caitlin Jett at the point. McClain is up 8-6. She passes over to Havens. Havens thinks about it. Steps in. Shot attempt's no good. Looks like Sydney Payton gets her first 2 of the game. Ties the game up at 8. Over to Barnes. They said Barnes was on the line, so it's a turnover for McClain. The Lady Panthers, Stewart will take it out. Gets it over to Hillary McCoy, who's at the point. McCoy to Lovett. Good pressure by McClain, and Caitlin Jett will end up with the steal. Autumn White with the ball. She's double teamed. Pass to Matisic, stolen. And the basket is good by Hillary McCoy. So the score is 10-8. Miami Trace. Coach Hamilton takes a timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout here to talk to the girls and calm them down a little bit after starting off the quarter with an 8-6 lead. The Lady Tigers, unfortunately, with a couple turnovers, are now down 10-8. All right, after the timeout, the Lady Tigers regroup. We'll see if they can slow it down just a bit, as it appears the Lady Panthers will be pressing a little bit. So let's see what Coach Hamilton and the Lady Tigers have up their sleeve. 4:55 to go in the second quarter. Madisick gets it back to White. White dribbles in. She's double teamed. She throws it down the court a little too hard, and it goes out of bounds. And Jaden McCoy's coming in right away for the Lady Tigers. She's going to go in for White. Luca Madisick with a little man pressure. Hillary McCoy gets it up to the top. Madisick staying on her. Hands it over to Stewart. Quickly gives it to Peyton. To Lovett. Back to Peyton. And they call travel on her, so that's the fifth turnover for the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers will press. McCoy's going to take it out. She passes to Haley Havens. Looks like she's fouled by Lovett. That's the second on Mallory Lovett, team's fifth. Trace brings in a sub. Number 5, Sue Morris, is going to go back in the game for Lovett. Caitlin Jett takes it out this time. She gets it to Luca Madisick, to Haley Havens. Over to Lily Barnes. 3-point attempt, no good. Lady Panthers with the rebound, but they throw it out of bounds. So now the turnovers are going the other way, and Lady Tigers will take it out right around midcourt here. Caitlin Jett. She takes it out, gets it over to McCoy. And McCoy crosses the half-court line. Over to Lily Barnes. Barnes stops, gets to Havens. Havens by the foul line is stripped of the ball. Sue Morris with that. McCoy sends it over to Peyton. Back to McCoy. And we have a 3-point basket by Jessie Stewart. That makes the score 13-8 Miami Trace with 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Barnes to Havens, and Havens gets pushed by Sydney Payton. That will be her first foul, team sixth. Lady Tigers have a sub. That's number 24, Gracie Bowers, coming in. She's going to give Haley Havens a breather. And Bowers is open for the layup, and she connects. Very good play. 13-10, Miami Trace leads. 3:28 to go. Madisick is all over McCoy here. Looked like the ball was going to go out, but Jessie Stewart saved it. We have a foul. I believe that's number 3, even though the official looked like he made it 2. So that would be Luca Madisick on the foul. That would be her second, team's fourth. McCoy turns it over to Barnes, to Madisick. And Bowers gets the errant pass. Jaden McCoy sells it down at the top. She pushes it into Madisick. Madisick drives, but the ball is stripped out of her hands, out of bounds. McClain possession. Madisick will take the ball out. Well, hit off the Panther head, but apparently they're going to get the ball. I don't think our official saw the play there, so unfortunately for the Lady Tigers, and fortunately for the Lady Panthers, that was the call. So here comes McCoy up there. She passes off to Peyton. Peyton gets it to Morse. And it's turned over. McCoy with the steal. Here comes McCoy up court. She pushes it to Madisick. Madisick over to Barnes. Barnes thinking about the 3. No good. Rebound, Lady Panthers. And McCoy was wide open there on the outlet. Easy bucket. Miami Trace 15-10 with 2:20 to go. Here comes Barnes driving in. She makes a move and the basket. Great move by Lily Barnes. White checks back in for Lady Tigers as well as Craig. Barnes will shoot the bonus. The foul was on number 14. Lily Workman, that's her first. So Barnes with the bonus attempt. Doesn't make it. Out of bounds, so it looks like Miami Trace tipped it out. So Lady Tigers get another opportunity to score more points. It's 15-12 Miami Trace with 2:12 to go in the second quarter. And there goes the ball out to the top of the key. Barnes, she's going to take it in a little bit. And it's tripped, but Jett gets the ball over to McCoy. McCoy sells it in a little bit. Over to Barnes at the top. Barnes attempts to drive in. The ball's turned over. Comes Craig for the Lady Panthers. And Audrey Craig with the basket. So 17-12, Miami 8 with 1:47 to go in the second quarter. Oh, and Jett throws it away. McCoy with the steal. She passes it across the court, and it goes out of bounds. So we've had some lively action here at the McClain Gymnasium. Haley Havens will check back in for McClain. She's going to go in for Bowers. Good job by Gracie Bowers. Press is off now. Trace is going to a 50 defense apparently. Here comes McCoy with the basketball from McClain. Over to Caitlin Jett. Back to Haley Havens. Haley drives in, turns around, spins. Missed the layup. Here's Autumn White with the rebound and 2 points. That's the first basket for Autumn White. 17-14 Trace with a minute 12 to go in the game. Or excuse me, second quarter. Nice move by 10. Wide open for threes, number 2 Morris, but she misses. Good hustle by Workman. Gets the ball to McCoy. Back to Craig. And ball stolen by Autumn White. White's driving in, makes a nice cross-court move, and finishes. Great move by Autumn White. 17-16 Trace with 46-4. Coach Detweiler's seen enough. She calls a timeout. We'll be back here in a moment. Welcome back to the McClain Gymnasium. Here we're in timeout. McClain's come back to trail by 1 here at 17-16 Miami Trace. 46.4 seconds to go in the first half. Coach Kayla Detweiler, a McClain alum, is talking it over with her team to show them where they're messing up on the turnovers there. And after McClain had a turnover bug earlier, now it seems like Miami Trace has the turnover bug, so McClain looks like they're going to go out man-to-man defense. Taking the ball up for the Lady Panthers is Hillary McCoy. She's been handling the point for most of the first half. McClain drives in a little bit, passes it over. Peyton's harassed by Bowers. Workman gets the ball, and she travels. It's tough when you don't make that decision one way or the other. So Lady Tigers get a chance to take the lead here. Trace is going to go back in a man defense as well. Here comes McCoy up the court. Past the center court there. Hands it over to Haley Havens. Havens going to drive through the middle, but she turns the ball over. Trace on the break. Here comes McCoy for Trace, but Havens knocks it out of her hand. So Trace will take the ball. Sydney Payton will take it out for the Lady Panthers. Let's see what the Lady Panthers draw up here. Quickly to McCoy, who shoots it, misses. But it's off Haven's hands, out of bounds, 10.6, Miami Trace basketball. So the Panthers will get another chance here. Up to McCoy, she swings it around this time. Stewart with the ball, back to McCoy. We got 5 seconds to go. Back to Stewart. She drives in and gets the basket. The end of half, so it's 19-16, Miami Trace at the half. We appreciate you watching us here today on the McClain Athletic Facebook page. We have a 10-minute halftime session. We'll join you back on audio here shortly. And welcome back here to McClain High School. Steve Roble on the call, Brad Rowland Engineering. Just a reminder, Nate Luke and David Weeks, our geniuses, are doing a robotics competition with their students today. That's why they're not here for the JV or varsity game. We believe that possibly Jesse Mitchell and or Travis Snyder will be here on the call for the varsity game as I move down to the public announce station at the main court here for the varsity game. The score at halftime was Miami Trace 19 and McClain 16. McClain led after one, 8-6, but the Lady Panthers had a really good second quarter, so they went up by 3 at the half. So I figure this game will continue to go on back and forth here as the coaches give their final instructions. For the Lady Panthers, they're starting the third quarter with Craig, McCoy, Workman, Mallory Lovett, and Jesse Stewart. We'll see who the Lady Tigers come out with on break. Appears to be McCoy, Barnes, Jet, Havens, and Autumn White. To begin the third quarter, Miami Trace will have possession of the basketball, so they'll be taking it out there on the side. And as just like the first two quarters, McCoy starts at the point. They quickly get the ball to Craig, who puts the layup and in. So Miami Trace goes up by 5. That's 4 points for Audrey Craig. Jaden McCoy on the point for the Lady Tigers. She looks over, telegraphs the pass to Havens. It's stolen, but Lovett got excited there and traveled, so it goes back to McClain. So each team with a quick turnover to start the second half here. White takes it out. She's going to pass it out to McCoy. Coach Hamilton calls out the play. Lady Tigers set up. Pass off to White. She gets picked by Barnes. It looked like a jump ball was called for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But it's McClain basketball. White's looking for someone. It's stolen by Trace. The layup is put in by Hillary McCoy, so Miami Trace is up 23-16. Jaden McCoy brings the ball up. Takes the pick from Barnes, drives in. She is pushed by number 14, Lily Workman. That's her second foul. First of the half for the Lady Panthers. McClain will inbounds underneath the basket. Autumn White to take it out. Tries to get to Barnes, but is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Panthers, so they go to the other side there. White to take it out again. And Havens is open. She is fouled by the Lady Panthers. We'll see who they called on. 24 gets the foul. That's Mallory Lovett's third. Team second at the line shooting 2 is Haley Havens. It's off the rim the first attempt. Havens take her second attempt now. This is off the rim. Trace with the rebound. Trace goes up the court. Were they over and back? No, they save it out. But they throw it out. They got a little rush there. Good defense by the Lady Tigers. Another opportunity for the Lady Tigers to cut into the Trace lead here. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Miami Trace is up 23-16 here in JV basketball action. Here comes McCoy up to the top. She backs up a little bit. Looks like Trace is in a matchup zone now. Force the Lady Tigers to shoot outside there. They're all over Barnes, so White drives in, dribbles up, misses the layup. 24, Mallory Lovett with the rebound. She gets it out to Jesse Stewart. Quickly sends it to McCoy. McCoy fakes the shot, then takes one that's partially blocked by White. Here comes Haley Havens all alone. And she puts the layup up and in. So it's 23-18 Lady Panthers with 4:22 to go in the third quarter. All right, Lovett has the ball for Trace. Looks like she's going to drive up, pass it to Workman. Bounces off Barnes' foot, but they give it to the Lady Tigers. So it must have gone off Workman's leg again or something. So the Lady Tigers will take it. Autumn White take it out to McCoy. Trace looks like they're going to stay in that 2-3 matchup zone right now. They do not want Barnes to get the ball here. Over to Havens. Back to the top. Swings it around Caitlin Jett. Back to McCoy. To Havens. Throws it across court. Jett with the 15-footer, and it's good. Caitlin Jett can't leave her wide open there. 23-20 Miami Trace, stolen by the Lady Tigers. Here comes White. Bounced it off her leg. And we have a 3-for-all here. Jett gets the ball. She's going to shoot a 3. And it banks in. This is her day. Caitlin Jett now has 9 points on the game. 23-23. Jett with the steal, but it's stolen back by Lovett. So wild action here at McClain High School. Pass to Workman, and she makes the layup. So Trace, just like that, takes the lead again, 25-23. But we do have a timeout by Miami Trace. That is a 30-second timeout. So Caitlin Jett's put the Lady Tigers on her back here, and they've made a great comeback here in the third quarter. Now Miami Trace, meanwhile, took a 30-second timeout. So Coach keep calling her Overstake, her maiden name, Detweiler, decides to talk it over with the girls with 3:18 to go in the third quarter, and try to correct some things that she saw was wrong. The Lady Tigers coaches are talking to the girls here, about strategy and the work and finishing up on their shots there. So let's see if they can maintain this pressure on Miami Trace here, as all of a sudden it's a 2-point ball game after the Lady Tigers had just tied it up. Trace came back with the layup. We'll see what Miami Trace comes out on defense there. Luca Matisic has checked in for the Lady Tigers during the timeout. She replaces Autumn White. Jaden McCoy still at the point. She dribbles up to the top. Trace is still in that matchup 2-3. They like to trap in the corner. Lily Barnes, shot, no attempt. They said she traveled. So turnover for the Lady Tigers. Lady Panthers will take it on the side. Looks like McClain will do a little bit of man pressure here. Luca Matisic covering McCoy. McCoy takes it up to the side, crosses back over to the middle. She sends it over to Jessie Stewart. Stewart's driving towards the hoop. She pivots, stop, passes it to Workman, and that hits the top cable, so that's a turnover to the Lady Tigers. Checking in for Trace is 23, Sydney Payton. She's going to give Mallory Lovett a breather. Jaden McCoy at the point from McClain. She takes the ball up. Trace is still in that 2-3 right now. McCoy to Matisic, crosses over to Jett. Back to Matisic, to McCoy, to Jett. Jett drives in, she puts it up and misses. Havens with the rebound, no good. Hard work by the Lady Tigers. There's McCoy with the rebounds. Fans appreciate that. Sends it over to Matisic, to Havens, who takes it up strong, but it goes in and out. So Trace gets the ball. Jessie Stewart's going to take it up this time. She sends it over to Audrey Craig. Craig's at the top of the key. Caitlin Jett's guarding her. Swings over, Payton. And there's a foul on McClain. The basket's good by Jessie Stewart, so Stewart will shoot the bonus here. The foul was on number 20, Jaden McCoy. That's her third, the team's first of the quarter. No good on the free throw. We have a scramble for the ball. Jump ball is the call. So it stays Lady Panther ball. They're up 27-23 with 1:58 to go in the third quarter. Payton with the ball. Gets it over to McCoy, to Craig. All right, Workman has it down low. Nice look, but no good. They said she was inbounds for the save, so Lady Panthers keep the ball. McCoy to Stewart. To Workman again. She posted up on Barnes. Turnaround is no good. Barnes with the rebound. Looking ahead, there's Matisic. Perfect pass. A little strong on the layup, though, so Panthers get the rebound. Here comes McCoy for the Lady Panthers. She's going strong. She passes over to Payton. Back to McCoy, back to Craig. Swings it around to Stewart. And Stewart hits a three-pointer calmly. That's a big shot for Miami Trace. They're back up by 7. With 1:09 to go in the third quarter. Here comes McCoy dribbling the ball. Takes it over half court. She goes over to the left. And the pass a little errant, so it turns over to Miami Trace. Looks like Gracie Bowers is going to return the game for the Lady Tigers. She's going to give Haley Havens a breather. Okay. Trace pushes up Stewart with the ball. She gets to Workman. Workman to Craig. Craig to Peyton. Peyton McCoy. Bassick's all over her. McCoy drives anyways with the little runner, no good. And let's see what they call. Out of bounds. Checking in for the Lady Panthers, number 32, Lorelei King. King seeing her first action of the game with 42.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lady Tigers are trailing the Lady Panthers 30-23. Here comes McCoy. Top of the key. Drives it in, passes off to Matisic. And Hillary McCoy knocks it out of bounds for the Lady Panthers. Comes Matisic with the open shot. Up misses. Bowers alertly rebounds it. Looks like a foul is called on Miami Trace. We'll see who they called on. I believe that was number 32, Lorelei King, her first, team's third. And McClain with the inbounds play. And they get it out to McCoy. To Barnes. Barnes dribbles in strong. To Jet. Back to Barnes. Barnes in the paint. Turns around. Dishes off to Jet for 3. Oh, a little short. Good hustle by McCoy. And she puts it up and in. Very good hustle by Jade McCoy there. Makes it 30-25 at the end of the third quarter. So great way to end the quarter for the Lady Tigers. They will have the ball coming out to start the fourth quarter. We'll be back with you in about 30 seconds here with high school basketball at McClain High School. And we're back here as both coaches are discussing the strategy with their teams right now. After 3 quarters, Miami Trace Lady Panthers lead the McClain Lady Tigers 30-25 here at McClain High School as we're streaming live on our McClain Athletic Facebook page. McClain will take the ball out to begin the fourth quarter. They have Jet, Matisic, McCoy, Bowers, and Barnes. Peyton, King, McCoy, Craig, and Stewart for the Lady Panthers. And the Lady Tigers turn it over there. So not the way Coach Hamilton wanted to start the fourth quarter. Got a little pressure by McClain, so Stewart's going to take the pass. It is knocked out of bounds by Lily Barnes. Sydney Payton take it out. No one's open for Trace, and Craig gets open. Jets guarding Craig. Craig dribbles in a little bit, stops, gets it over to King. She gets it over to Stewart, to McCoy for the layup. That makes it 32-25, Miami Trace here, back up by 7. Lady Tigers tied it at 23 in the third quarter, but then the 7-point deficit came back, so let's see if the Lady Tigers can rally again. Looks like that's going to be a foul on Miami Trace. That is number 10, Jessie Stewart. That's her second. Team's fourth of the half. Masick's going to inbound it out of bounds underneath the basket. McClain seems to delay setup there. Bowers is wide open for a nice 15-footer. It's in and out of the rim. Masick gets the rebound. She looked like she got fouled, but no call. So Trace takes it down. And Stewart is foul. That's on Jaden McCoy. That is her fourth. So we'll see what decision Coach Hamilton makes, and he's going to bring back Autumn White in for McCoy to give her a breather as she has 4 fouls on the game. Miami Trace is up 32-25 with 5:10 to go. McCoy for Miami Trace with the ball. She gets it out to Stewart, who drives in with the runner and makes it. 34-25, Miami Trace. Caitlin Jett's now running the point. She gets it over to Barnes. Barnes stops to pop a 3. No good. And the rebound goes to Bowers. To Barnes. Barnes steps up and makes the layup. Nice play by the Lady Tigers. Lily Barnes now has 8. Looks like Craig has the ball there. Gets it over to Peyton. Drives in. And she makes a tough runner. Sydney Peyton with 4. 36-27, Miami Trace. Jett to Bowers, who comes up top. They try to get the ball to White, but 2 defenders are there for Trace, and they knock it out of bounds. Got subs coming in. Havens and McCoy return for McClain. Lovett returns for Miami Trace. So it looks like starters are almost in for both teams there. Except for Workman for Trace. All the starters are in for both teams now. Here comes Barnes with the drive. She gets fouled and the spin. Beautiful play by Lily Barnes. She leads the Lady Tigers with 10 now. Number 2, Audrey Craig, picks up her 3rd foul. Barnes will be shooting the bonus. Very important bonus shot for the Lady Tigers. They can cut the lead to 6 here with 4:08 to go. Barnes dribbles. And right in there. 36-30 at 4:08. We have a full timeout by the McClain Lady Tigers. So that was a key play by Lily Barnes, as she now has 11 points on the game, and it's certainly a manageable deficit as we have 4:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on audio. And welcome back. Steve Roble on the call here for the McClain Lady Tigers JV game versus the Lady Panthers of Miami Trace. We are in the fourth quarter right now with 4:08 to go. The Lady Panthers of Miami Trace are leading 36-30. They will be inbounding the ball from the far baseline here. It looks like Sydney Payton will be taking it out. McClain looks like they're going to do a little pressure. They're set up in a 1-2-2. Peyton gives it to Hillary McCoy. Autumn White covers her. Back to Peyton. To Stewart. And the steal. Autumn White, no good. Great steal by Caitlin Jett. We'll see who the foul is on. Number 23, Sydney Payton. That's her second. White is going to shoot 2 free throws. This is where you can make up a deficit real quick here. She misses the first one. Fans encourage her for the second one here. And it goes in. 36-31, Miami Trace, 3:57 to go in the JV game here. McClain pressures Lovett with the ball. To Stewart, to Craig. Stewart with the ball. McCoy. Lovett. Looks like Trace is going to play a little keep away here. Lovett grabs it. Gets it over to number 10, Stewart. That's the first one she's missed in a while. But the rebound by Trace. Payton shoots a 12-footer, no good. Autumn White with the strong rebound. She dribbles up the court. She's double teamed. And Coach Hamilton calls a timeout. I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout there. So the Lady Tigers can cut the lead down to 3 or 2 here. We got 3:26 to go. And we'll see what play Coach Hamilton calls here on offense and if Trace pressures or not. The Lady Panthers went to a slowdown game, and sometimes when you go to that slowdown game, you turn the ball over because there's so many passes, the defense will eventually catch up. So the Lady Tigers are going to have to capitalize and see if they can get this game back to a manageable deficit here. We've had a great game here this afternoon to start as we have a doubleheader. Travis Snyder and Jesse Mitchell should be on the call of the varsity game as I'll go down to the public address booth here shortly. Jaden McCoy takes the ball up, top the key. A little pressure by Stewart. McCoy goes to the corner, gets to the White. White drives it in to Barnes. Nice pass. Oh, Barnes didn't make the layup, but gets it back. And we got the ball. Here's Havens. Blocked. No foul called, so Trace with the ball. Lovett has the basketball right now. She drives in. She takes a layup. It's no good. Barnes with the rebound. There's a reach, but no foul. Coach Hamilton's pleading with his girls to take it up the court. Keep it moving. And there's a foul on Miami Trace. That'll be their 7th. The foul is on number 4, Hillary McCoy. That's her first of the game, but McClain will be shooting 1-1. Caitlin Jett will be going to line to shoot 1-1. Audrey Craig comes back in the game for Lily Workman. So if Jett makes the first one, she'll get the second one. She has 9 on the game. And first one's no good. Trace with the rebound. Craig with the basketball. She gets it over to Stewart. Trace looks like they're going to throw the ball around since they're up by 5. We've got a foul called on McClain. Lily Barnes, that's her first. The Lady Tigers at 2:35 may have to start fouling. That's only their 3rd of the half. Get Trace to the line, get the ball back. That looked like a travel, no call. We got a jump ball called. That will be Lady Panther basketball. So the Lady Tigers are amping up the pressure. They're down 36-31 with 2:31 to go here in this JV opener. McCoy, their primary point guard, has the ball. Autumn White is covering her. Goes over to Lovett. She has a nice spin move. She goes in for the layup. No good. White with the rebound. Gets in McCoy. I'd like to see him get a 3-pointer here, maybe by Caitlin Jett or Barnes popping out. Here comes Havens. There she is. Not this time, no. Rebound by Barnes. Nope. They're going to call a jump ball. That'll be Lady Tiger basketball. So the Lady Tigers got what they wanted, but they didn't convert there. But they did get the rebound with 2:03 to go here in the 4th quarter. Barnes, nope. She was open for a second, and the Lady Panthers. Good play by number 23, Sydney Payton. Here comes Workman back in for Craig. So it looks like the Lady Panthers are playing offense and defense right now. Five-second call. Seemed like Coach Hamilton was trying to call timeout. Craig back in for Workman, so that indeed that is what the Lady Panthers are doing. 36-31 Miami Trace. The Lady Tigers are going to have to create a turnover or get Trace to the line here. Stewart avoids the trap, but there's a steal. But since it was tipped, Trace can get it over the half-court mark. And Payton's going to take a shot, and she makes it. That's a big shot for Miami Trace there. Sydney Payton with 6 on the game. McCoy brings it up. It's 38-31. Miami Trace with a minute 33 go in the JV opener here. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds. And welcome back here to McClain High School. The Lady Tigers, unfortunately, are down by 7 points here with a minute 33 to go in the fourth quarter. Miami Trace is up 38-31. We'll see what tricks Coach Hamilton has up his bag. So, there they go. Trace was late getting out. Oh, no foul was called there. So, Miami Trace gets the basketball. And they're going to hold it because they're up by 7, so we're going to have to go up and steal or foul. Jet's all over. Comes Barnes. And Havens knocks it out of bounds with 1:14. And Trace does their situational subbing. Craig comes in for Workman. Sydney Payton will take the ball out. So McClain desperately needs a steal here with 1:14 to go. Stewart up top. McCoy's on her. We finally get a foul called. They call it on number 4, Autumn White. That's her first, team's fourth. So McClain's got the foul a few more times before they get them to the line. Or steal the basketball here with 1:03 to go. Lady Panthers are up 38-31. Autumn White with the steal on McCoy. She puts it up and in, 38-33. Time's running out, 51-6 left. We need a steal or a foul really quick here. Coach Hamilton's imploring them to foul. Jaden McCoy has 4 fouls. Caitlin Jett finally fouls with 35-8. That's only the team's 5th, though. For Jett, that's her first. McClain's got the steal or foul right away. There's only 35.8 seconds to go here at the JV game. We get a steal. Got to take it up quick. Let's see if Jett stops for 3. Got to shoot a 3 here, girls. Barnes realizes that. It's up. Nope. And what we got here? Well, it must have been McClain possession. Timeout McClain. We have 20.9 seconds left. The Lady Tigers are down by 5, 38-33. So we'll see what we can draw up here to maybe get this game to go further here or win the game outright. We're going to need some hard work by the Lady Tigers here. Reminder, we got the Best Friends Club coming up for the varsity game. That will be Jesse Mitchell along with Travis Snyder. To call the varsity game as I move down to the public address announcing booth. Right now, the Lady Tigers are down by 5. We'll see what Coach Hamilton can draw up here as we need to get a couple quick scores as we're at 20.9 seconds of a very good basketball game here in Greenfield, Ohio. The Lady Panthers and Miami Trace are up 38-33. Both teams have played an excellent game. So let's see what kind of magic Coach Drew Hamilton has up his sleeves here and see if we can execute a few baskets and come back against the Lady Panthers here. We'd like to thank all of you for listening and watching our game here at McClain High School. We are on the McClain Athletic Facebook page. It is white basketball. You're going to take it out underneath the rim. Havens is going to take it out here. Mobley with the shot. She checked in during timeout. Oh, real close. And Lady Tigers foul immediately. That's Caitlin Jett. That's the team 6. So the next foul, the Lady Panthers will be going to the line. There is 14.9 seconds to go. So maybe a quick steal or a foul here by the Lady Tigers. And they get it out to McCoy. The Panthers get it out. And there's a trip. Hillary McCoy was tripped. Barnes with the foul. That's her second. McCoy will be shooting 1-1 for the Lady Panthers with 12.4 seconds left. Coach Detweiler sends the other 4 Lady Panthers back beyond half court. Here comes McCoy with the first shot for the Lady Panthers. It's no good. McClain has to take it up the court quick. And Jett shoots the ball. Not in and out. Still by Barnes. And no. So the first game goes to the Lady Panthers, the JV contest. The score, Miami Trace 38 and McClain 33. We want to thank you guys for watching this. We will stay on the live stream as Best Friends Incorporated will be calling the game. That's Jesse Mitchell and Travis Snyder. Coach Luke and Coach Weeks, my great track coaching partners, are doing a robotics competition today here at McClain High School. So we wish the very best to our robotics team. So we'd like to thank you for watching this first game. We're going to the A team next. So take care, everyone.